convinced he'd understand.
Dear, it just wouldn't be fair. I don't know why you insist on upsetting the whole household over a silly pony.
If anybody's upsetting things, I'd say it was you.
That's not so, and you know it. I told you what I thought was the right thing to do, but you're insisting on doing it your way.
You want me to buy them a Shetland.
Well, what's wrong with that? At least they could both ride it.
Now, we've been all over this before, and I don't intend to go over it again.
What? Aren't you asleep yet? I heard them. I don't like to hear Mom and Dad talk like that. They'll be all right as soon as we get this pony business settled. Maybe Shetland would be all right. What about Prince? He's all right, but if Mom wants us to have a Shetland, maybe we should. But you always said they can't go fast like Prince. Anybody knows that, but we could still have fun with a Shetland. I guess there's no other pony in the world like Prince. When he's out in the pasture, I don't even have to whistle. He comes galloping up like he was going to jump right over the fence. Then he nuzzles my pocket like he knew just where the sugar is. And how he goes when I give him his head. His feet pound the dirt just like I was a Pony Express rider being chased by Indians. Makes the wind whistle right around my ears. And old Shetland could never do that, could he? Better get to sleep now before we catch a Dickens. Right. Don't cry, Rod. I'll be all right. Go back to bed.
Why is it always the young ones that have to do our dirty work? Why do they have to make all the sacrifices? Dying because old and useless lunkheads like me can't seem to work out the problems of this world without guns and war. That's the grudge I've got against this world. That's why Christmas is just a lot of rotten hypocrisy to me. It happened on a Christmas Eve. The last Christmas Eve he ever saw. My only son. Broke his mother's heart. A year later, she was gone too.
I expect I know how you feel, Steve. But I'm just wondering if you ain't forgetting something.
What's that?
God gave up his only son on Christmas. When he sent him down to this miserable world of ours, knowing that he'd be nailed to the cross. But don't you see, Steve, God did that because of his love for all of us. He gave up his son so that you and me and everybody in the whole world could have our sins forgiven.
I've come to buy a pony.
So you've come to buy Prince, eh?
No, I want to buy a Shetland. That little gray one. You said he was $75, didn't you? But I don't want him till tomorrow. Until we get his stall fixed up.
Shetland? Why, all you've ever talked about is Prince.
I just decided on a Shetland. That's all.
Well, I guess you folks know what you're doing, but isn't that going to be a pretty small pony for a boy your size?
Yeah, but Donnie'd be able to ride him. That'd sure make him happy. And Mama, too.
What are you doing? Buying yourself a present or trying to keep peace in the family?
It isn't that, Mr. Morgan.
Well, what is it?
Well, Donnie's my new brother. But we can only afford to buy one pony. So I've come to buy it for both of us. So we can all be happy. After all, this is Christmas.
He was about your age, son, when he started pestering me for a pony. I didn't have this stable then, and I never got around to getting a pony. He kept after me year after year. It was always the same story. Couldn't afford it, had no place to keep it, something like that. Before I knew it, he was in uniform, and it was too late for him to ever think of a pony again. I guess that's why, after it was all over, I bought a dozen ponies and started the stable. As if seeing other kids enjoying themselves would make up for some of the fun he never had. I don't suppose a lad your age can understand such things. Lots of us oldsters can't either. But sometimes our eyes are opened by some of the things youngsters do. Things that we're too old and too selfish to ever think of doing ourselves. I'll make out a bill of sale and you can pick up the pony whenever you want.
I'll be over tomorrow, right after church. Bye, Mr. Morgan.
Bye.
Say, it looks lovely, doesn't it, dear, huh?
I'm so glad it fits. I was afraid it might be too small.
Thank you, dear.
Oh, you're welcome.
Look at Rod. Just like a real choo-choo. Come on, let's take the track and fly it. Look at that, would you? Just look. Come on, Rod.
Wait a minute, fellas. Put your coats on first.
Hello, boys.
Hi, Chandler. Hi, Prince.
Well, this is a surprise.
Morning, Mrs. Blaine. I figured the boys might need a hand getting the place fixed up.
Fixed up?
For the ponies. I didn't know that he had room for two.
Well, I don't understand. Rod was supposed to get the large pony.
That's not what he told me. He said he wanted the Shetland.
Is that true, Rod? Did you really buy the Shetland after your father said you could have Prince?
Yes, Mom.
But two ponies. I still don't understand.
I didn't either. For some time, but I got to figuring it. Two boys and one pony don't make sense. Besides, 'tis Christmas. I suppose there have always been boys wanting ponies for Christmas. There always will. But we're apt to forget that they don't stay boys very long. And after a while, they've left us, and it's too late for ponies and anything else. Here are the bills of sale. For Prince and the Shetland.
I'm a little ashamed, Austin. Ashamed of resenting your sister's gift to Rod. But I'm so terribly happy to know that Rod's love for all of us was so great.
Well, now then, cut that out. If you know what's good for you, you'd better shine up to your new master. Merry Christmas, son.